I'm going to go over the beaver skull for the relative parts of mammal skulls. So starting out, this entire lower end part of his jaw is technically called the ramus. This piece right here, the little ridge, the angular process. Little divot in there above my fingernail. It's the masseteric fossa. I come up to the 2 points in here. This one on top, larger, thicker, connects around the ear of the jaw, is the mandibular condyle. Piece up here, past the rope or past the string, is a coronoid process. These are considered the cheek teeth, while these are considered the incisors, as we know from learning the different teeth anyhow. Putting it back around here. These bones right here are the nasals. This area here, premaxilla, then where my thumb is pointing to there is the maxilla. You have the jugal, this area here just past the nasals and leading up into the eye is the frontal. Shift hands here so I can get a better grip. This area back here, this is the squamosal, and when looking down on it here, this area that protrudes out is the zygomatic process of the squamosal. Move them a little bit. The whole is the external auditory meatus. Further back, we have these 2 pieces here, which come together, a series of sutures. Oops, excuse me. Those pieces are the parietals. Okay? The piece in this case where they've come together with this sagittal crest are the interparietals. So the parietals and the interparietals. Moving back on his side now. Again, we have the premaxilla, the nasals, the frontal, parietals, the interparietals, squamosal, underneath, a little bit more evident when we can actually take this jaw off. Bear with me. Back in the back of his throat, so to speak, you have those two pieces that come down past my pinky there with really terrible lighting. Those two little pieces are the pterygoids. Let's see if that helps there. You can see them. They just protrude down. A bit better of an angle. Alright. The space between the teeth here is a diastema. Alright. Flipping upside down. Deep in here, where it comes to a V, underneath my pinky at this point, and above now my pinky fingertip, that is the palatine. Pterygoids are much easier to see from here because they kind of protrude out like little antennae. Alright, so then we have the basioccipital, that little divot down in there, kind of a well area. Up in front of it is the basophenoid. Back here, these large rounded areas are the auditory bullae. And lastly, this little knob here on the edge, there as well, is the paroccipital process.